Welcome, my name is Cookie, and I'm the only person in this game you can trust. 2 players, huh? It's like arm wrestling, only, okay, it's not like arm wrestling at all. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for fooling your opponent with your lie, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. It's time for a road trip. When in Lafayette, Louisiana, be sure to check out their somewhat erotic statue of a shirtless blank. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool your opponent into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, there are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device by touching the answer you want. Okay, what did everyone pick? If somewhat erotic isn't your speed, check out the pantsless firefighter statue one town over. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Actor Eddie Murphy released a dance song in 1982 titled Boogie in Blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. Went on a spring break trip to Dongyang, China. Be sure to try their eggs cooked in blank. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And look what we have here. For a healthier option, try egg white cooked in gluten-free young boy urine. And we're done. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting! Select the category. Okay, here's the question. The unusual Chick and Sophie Major Memorial Scholarships are awarded to high school students who are good at blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up, use a Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. And nobody picked the other lies up there. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. On the northwest tower of the Washington National Cathedral, there hangs a gargoyle made to resemble blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, who picked what? Well, you guys blew it. And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. In 1726, a British woman named Mary Toft convinced doctors that she had given birth to blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And that means... It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Here's your final fibbage question. Name of the experimental grilled pineapple sandwich from McDonald's that lost out in a sales contest to the Filet-O-Fish. Enter your lies now. Hurry, hit the lie for me, button. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? Well, don't you feel foolish? And nobody fell for this one. Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie, and I promise to pay attention this time. Alright, 2 players, 1 game. We could make a viral video about this. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for fooling your opponent with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Alright, pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. The New York Times was forced to issue a correction after they incorrectly identified the Nintendo characters Mario and Luigi as blank instead of plumbers. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. Let's see what everybody selected. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Ruppy the Beagle, who is being studied in South Korea, is a very unusual dog because he can blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. Well, you guys blew it. But still, his bark is worse than his bright. And we're done. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. In 1988, George H.W. Bush celebrated Halloween by dressing up as blank. Type in your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. And look what we have here. And that means this lie didn't get picked. Now it's round two, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. When on the Hawaiian island of Molokai, be sure to visit the Hula Hua post office where you're able to mail blank without using a package. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick?
Start of game activation is live and ready. Okay, we're set.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? I can't hear myself. I don't think it's working.
If I could have everybody who thinks they're doing a good job just do better because you're not, okay?
You guys seem happy on this.
No, I don't think it works. It's not projecting right.
Cue the oboe.
I think if I was gonna eat somebody, I'd start with this eye.
No,
It's
stick to English, okay?
the best on a chicken. I feel like it's probably the best on a person. Could be. Put a little sriracha on it.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine. Okay, you two, I want a fair fight. None of this, or this, or this. Everybody's got their screws. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by...
Kale Mart. If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free. Kale Mart. We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. So let's make this happen.
Get ready, time for question one.
To get started, mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Now, let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks, or the Whites? Players 1 and 2? Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
May I introduce positive feedback? What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice... Goodness, player 1, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to give me an answer. Uh-oh, that's not good. Player 2, that was some mighty fine screwing. Let's see if you can make this really hurt. Player 2. Are you fishing for an insult? Okay, you're a dope. How's that? Want to see the right answer? A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here we have Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or dat. Player 1. I want you to play this this or dat since you're behind at the moment. I'm going to read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button. Player 2. Choose your answer before Player 1, and if Player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, that cash is yours. Ready? Let's go. I do like Britney Spears. I think she's cute. I go to the gym. I swim daily. I myself know some people who are gay. Happiness is love. I'm deploying troops to your score. Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. Pucker up for I Hunger for Love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings... The screw is in you, Player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. Ouch. Out of time. Player 1, your screw worked out. Why not pick up a few more bucks? Player 1. The so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you could get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot. Say hello to one show down, 14,312 to go.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot, Spamalot, Rent, Grease, Rent, Spamalot, Grease, or Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Player 1, watch the time. Players 1 and 2. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years, Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years, and Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. That got you each an extra $1,000. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. That'll wrap up round 1. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And I want to see some screwing. You want to win, don't you? Let's try Chucky Balls. I just love Chuck E. Cheese. Especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each colored ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes plague? Time's running out. Player 2. Trust me, you do not want to touch a herpes ball. Watch how easy this is. Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Try this on for size. Leafy laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between 2 saplings with Zach Galifianakis, Between 2 pup shoots with Zach Galifianakis, Between 2 fronds with Zach Galifianakis, or Between 2 fiddleheads with Zach Galifianakis? Player 2? What? No. Player 1. I'm not fond of this answer. One right answer coming up. A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
I call this one escargot for Margot. Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Time's almost up. Player 2? Sorry, no takebacks. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants. Up next, to be or not to be Arthur.
Hi, this is Corky, and how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No,
Listen to me, you stupid old, give it to me.
Ow.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scooty up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up doo, I forget.
All right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions, great.
One question.
All right, don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. And now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Players 1 and 2? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him, you are.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Ah! Why not try Menage a Treat? Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate, or Liz Lemon? Players 1 and 2. Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press... Okay, if that's how you want it. Here's the clue. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck. Two has it! Well, player 2, I'd say you show player 1 who's boss. Yep, me. I'm the one who gets to say, "You don't know Jack!"
And now, relax into Downward Dog.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class?
Salutations, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. And yes, I am bragging about that. All right then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's go! You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. Brad Pitt owns a tea farm in Bangladesh. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. The movie Australia was filmed entirely in Brazil. This sentence includes every letter in the English alphabet. The U.S. Navy wanted the bridge to be painted gold with black stripes. Elvis kept an Iron Maiden in the basement of Graceland until 1971. The person who plays Mickey Mouse is required to have a master's degree in theater. The French in the 17th and 18th century called condoms the English cape. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your new fact categories. A war in South Africa had a temporary ceasefire for a rugby match. Turkeys can be born from unfertilized eggs. Tadpoles steer themselves in the water with their penises. Echidnas gain their powers from chaos emeralds. A county in Texas is home to Old Man Willie's Crick. The video game Lego Harold and Maude was released in 2002. Henry Ford was a world champion yodeler. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is Friday the 13th. Try to figure out which of these Friday the 13th facts are true and which are lies. U.S. businesses lose $800 million every Friday the 13th. Every presidential assassination happened on Friday the 13th. The McRib sandwich is always released on Friday the 13th. The original Friday the 13th movie was released on Friday the 9th. The Olsen twins were born on Friday the 13th. Calendars in Newfoundland do not include Friday the 13th. Due to the leap year, Friday the 13th sometimes lands on a Saturday. Let's see the final scores. It's time for another game of Lie Swatter. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. Columbus was jailed for 6 weeks for atrocities committed in the New World. Queen Elizabeth II officially pardoned Jack the Ripper. Charlie Sheen has a cocaine tattoo on his ankle. There are more dog cemeteries in Scotland than human ones. Cheetahs have an incredibly low sperm count. The Indian military developed a grenade filled with spicy chili. The pajama blue jeans were invented before denim blue jeans. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your next 7 fact categories. Paul Newman was an original investor in Apple. The world's most expensive tea is made using panda droppings. Bill Clinton's presidential library has an adult section. Squirrel is not an acceptable Scrabble word. Tequila can be turned into diamonds at high temperatures. Jesse James stole 500 pounds of coffee during a train robbery. Before he was an absolute leader, Mao was an assistant librarian. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is Goosebumps book titles. Which of these are real titles of scary teen horror Goosebumps books? Headless zombies still want snacks. Piano lessons can be murder. The devil's text message. Say cheese and die again. Shop till you drop, dead. Spelling bee afraid. Spelling bee very afraid. I'm grounded, 6 feet under. Let's see the final scores. It's time for another game of Lie Swatter. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from the following fact categories. A group of squid is known as a whoopee. A Russian knockoff brand of Hot Pockets is called Warm Holes. Japan returned 20,000 noses to Korea, taken as samurai war trophies. The wheels on a VW Beetle weigh more than its body. The Tallahassee police wear uniform cargo shorts and flip-flops. Fanta released a milky soda called Moo Moo White in Japan. Frank Sinatra is in the bleachers at the end of Teen Wolf. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your next 7 fact categories. Saddam Hussein's bunker was designed by the same family who designed Hitler's bunker. Taco Bells in Mexico serve French fries. Woodstock security wore flower vests. Over 50,000 rose gardens were destroyed during the War of the Roses. Most species of dung beetles are named after Canadian prime ministers. Barack Obama was roommates with Tucker Carlson in college. The Philippines is known as the texting capital of the world. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is irony. Try to figure out which of these ironic facts are true and which ones are lies. The most popular TV show in U.S. prisons is Law and Order. The inventor of the smiley face suffered chronic depression. The highest-rated 60 Minutes episode was on the dangers of watching television. Irony, New Mexico used to be named Sincerity, New Mexico. Think toy safety buttons were recalled because of lead paint and sharp edges. Some dogs are allergic to humans. The founder of the first blood bank died from a bad blood transfusion. Let's see the final scores.